and I'm happy for you. I love Sonic. Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the Gamescast. Today and only today we are here, that's right, to talk about Sonic Frontiers. First of all, happy 16 days left. We are literally right there, guys. I mean, we are literally 2 weeks away, basically. I cannot believe it is this close, and we have, a few things to talk about this fine Sunday. So let's get right into the big one. So, guys, Kishimoto, one of the directors on the game, big person at Sega and all this stuff, put up this tweet saying, mastering all hardware is complete. Obviously meaning game is gold. Game is done. We weren't able to give feedback on all the opinions we received from everyone, but we did everything we could until the last minute of the deadline. Are you feeling a little lonely right now, along with a sense of relief? After all, we've been dating for 5 years. Okay, not dating. I don't think he meant dating for 5 years. Here we go. It's time to start your next job. Now, obviously, this is Google Translate. I don't think Kishimoto has been dating anyone. I mean, maybe he was dating some. Maybe this is about his wife. Maybe his wife. Maybe this is about the relationship. I don't know. But either way, yeah, no. So there we go. We have Kishimoto talking a little bit about, how they finished the game and how he's been working on for 5 years, and it just, feels weird and all that stuff. And yeah, it's time to start your next job. So wow, right away. I mean, it's wild, right? A lot of times you think when a game ends that they take a break until the next one, but that's how game development works, right? It's like it's a 9-to-5 job, right? So you come in the next day after the game's done, you got to start working on the new stuff. Obviously things can be a little more chill in the studio because you're not pushing as much. But yeah, the main work is done. But guys, Sonic Frontiers is officially gone gold. It's done. It's finished. They made the game. Now, obviously, I saw some people taking into, not taking it as a bad thing, but some people being a little weirded out by the fact that we didn't have time to do everything, and we did everything to the last minute and all that stuff. I think some people took that as like, oh man, I wish I had more time to work on it. But I think he meant that in a sense of like, hey, we did our best to the last possible moment to take all the feedback we could and do everything we could to polish the game. I mean, you guys got to remember, right? This game was delayed internally for a year. This game was apparently supposed to come out last year, but the team, the Sonic team was pushing Sega to give them time because I think they really knew, and we've been talking about this for a while, right? But I think they really knew that this one had to hit different. This one couldn't have, a bad aura to it or a bad effect to it. Like, I really think they knew they had to hit it hard with this game. And there's something so funny about this game in general, how like the marketing hype before it was announced, was getting high because people were getting really excited. Then, it had its reveal at Game Awards where it looked promising. And then you had the dip with the IGN reveal, but literally everything after the IGN stuff was just up and up and up and up. When it came to, different footages, even if we were looking at them from off camera, from other preview events, like Game Informer that got to play it, or what's called all the public events that people got to try it out on and have a good time with it. Just, and all, the trailers and the animation and all the small things that we've been constantly getting, goodwill, unique stuff and all that has just been like expanding the love and everything for the game. And you could tell even from like the later builds you've been seeing that it's definitely more polished and stuff, aside from maybe some pop-in issues, which I'm sure can be patched. I mean, I wonder how much they might patch this game, because I feel like Sonic team, they're not really big on patches. I mean, they patch the games sometimes, but it's not really a thing you see a lot of times from the games. And I'm sure this game will get a day one patch. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to, but it might. And I'm sure there will be updates in general with some free costume. I mean, technically we already know an update is coming out November 14th with the Monster Hunter stuff that's dropping that day. But yeah, so either way, shout out to them for officially at least finishing Sonic Frontiers. Love to see it. And of course, guys, by the way, if you're enjoying the content, please like the video, subscribe to your boy here. We're still growing out here and all that stuff. So that's number one, right? So we know game is gold. Happy, love to see it. Second of all, we got an update from Otani, composer of the game, with a crazy tweet right here saying, this week I've been in the studio with the mastering engineer to complete the soundtrack for the album. It is both a master for CD and distribution soundtrack with a total of 150 songs and a total of 6 hours and 37 minutes. This is a large-scale production that I have never worked on before. I think I did everything I could. Guys, listen to the song I'm listening to right here. This is a song from the cyberspace level. Hold up. Immaculate vibes, y'all. You know what it is, bro. But yeah, no, this is such a big deal. I mean, this makes this by far the longest Sonic OST of all time. I think one of the longer ones was about, 3 hours and 27 minutes. And I'm not sure if it was Forces or 06 or Unleashed. I know it's one of those three that has the most songs. But either way, I mean, this one running at about 6 hours and a half is unbelievable, and it means the soundtrack is gonna go crazy. And I think, a lot of these songs are obviously going to be, variants of other songs. Like, you're going to have like a night version of a theme, a day version of a theme. Maybe you're going to have, cyberspace levels left and right with different themes or different little versions of them. And, obviously this is taken into a factor, like the victory sounds, the sound effects and all that stuff. But 6.5 hours is a big deal, guys. We're going to be listening to a lot of bangers. I think this is going to be one of the best Sonic soundtracks of all time, which, isn't hard because Sonic soundtracks always pop up. But I feel like it's been a while since we've had like a universally claimed Sonic soundtrack, because when you really think about it, right, like Forces, people really like it, but it is divisive. I know it's a soundtrack some people really hate, some people really love it. With Sonic Lost World, that's really a lot of great tracks, but it's not the entire thing that's crazy, but there are a lot of bangers in there. Mania, I would say, that definitely counts for sure. I would say that, but a lot of those, are old school songs remixed. So, and Generations, again, old school songs remix. So it's been a while since we've had like a fully new, like wild orchestra, new songs, everything. Because even the cyberspace levels that are taking the old levels have a completely different song, like everything about like if you look right here, right? For example, if this is supposed to represent Green Hill, listen to this. This is not Green Hill at all. There's no hint of Green Hill music or anything, which I find that's really cool. I find that's really interesting and really cool that they're going with this idea that, hey, every song is going to be new, different, and awesome. And I really love the idea that, they're trying their best here to make one of the craziest OSTs in the series. I think it'll mix, emotional stuff with hype stuff and everything. We know, even we know a big part of the game is apparently the open zones have a dynamic OST, which means that the OST in the open zone is going to evolve as time goes on, which I think is fucking awesome. I love that idea. I think that's one of my favorite things ever. Like I always feel like dynamic soundtracks are so cool because it almost feels like you're getting rewarded for doing more, and that the music elevating and all that just makes it super cool, and I love stuff like that. So very happy about the OST mastering, stuff like that. We also got another piece of key art right here from the Sonic Twitter account. Here it is, bro. Through darkness, a glimmer of hope shines through. First of all, God, man, look how sick this is. Can you believe that, like, this is part of Island 1, basically? Like, the level of how menacing they're making the Titan look and all that just is awesome. And I wonder if, like, we will see this Titan again, or if he really is like an Island 1 thing, because I don't know, it seems like a mega threat, and I really wonder if we'll see him again. But I don't know, either way, this art piece is beautiful. It looks almost like a mix of like a blender thing, but with a painting, because it's definitely painted, but it could look kind of painted over. I don't know, but it looks incredible. Supersonic right here looking amazing too. What's the text we got on this right here? As the sun shines through the dark cloud, Supersonic glimmers while stands up against a massive Titan, which we love to see, man. Yeah, looks immaculate. Love the vibes of that and all that. But yeah, no, that's the latest updates on the game. We know that there's a JP stream going on one of the JP accounts on the 28th that is going to show up Ares Island, which is the desert island, and I think we are going to start seeing preview events. I'm pretty sure we are going to see preview events in a few days, or a week or something, because it just feels like we're definitely getting close. I mean, God of War just got its preview events, Pokemon got its preview events. It feels like it's definitely time for Sonic. So I would say this week, I would say it's safe to assume and expect a lot of Sonic Frontiers news. I think it's going to be a big one as we're entering, the end game of marketing. We also have to, what's called the Knuckles special. I would guess it's going to be, by this point, if previews are going to be this week, I'm guessing the Knuckles thing will, either be late this week or early next week, because you gotta finally get that out there before everything. I wonder how long it's gonna be. I wonder if it's like a 2.5 minute thing. Is it a big like 6 to 8 minute event? I don't know. Like, either way, very excited to see what's gonna go on with that. But yeah, guys, we are right there. I mean, the game is done. The game has gone gold. OST has gone gold. We're getting key art. We're getting into our final. These are, guys, these are our last videos about this game before it's out. You know what I mean? This is what, like, we're getting to the end of these conversations and everything, which is just surreal to think about, because we've been talking about this game, I feel like, forever, you know, whether it was before it was announced or when it was announced and all this stuff. I mean, even that year where we only had that one teaser of him like running around, which is wild. So that's insane, man. I'm really happy that we made it all the way here, and it's a good time to be alive. So everybody, let me know what y'all think. Are y'all excited about the game? You know, going gold? What else are you expecting? What songs are you most excited for? You know, I stand by this, right, where I still think I want to see at least what's going on with cyberspace, in terms of the other worlds. I don't need to see all of them, but I want to see like one that is beyond the ones you've seen like a million times now. And I just want to see what's going on with that. So that's it. That's all, guys. We're right here. I'm very excited. It's the best time to be alive. I'm here. I'll see you all next time. Subscribe to your boy. Peace out. I love you.